Nonesuch and Quintin.
And we move up to the start of the Thames, Nonesuch Boat Club and Quintin Boat Club.
Attention!
This is the race for men's Club 8s.
Get ready, please.
On the right of the screen, the Quintin Boat Club, and on the left, Nonesuch Boat Club. They're in the starters' hands, about to start in the Thames Challenge Cup.
Attention! Go!
Oh, and a very aggressive start there from the Nonesuch Boat Club and the Quintin Boat Club, but Quintin especially blasting out of the blocks. It's so important in the 8 to get a good, fast start.
And I think it may be Nonesuch that's had the better of the start. Nonesuch being the alumni club of the University of Bristol. 2 previous Henley Royal Regatta finalists in this crew. The crew's getting close together there in the centre of the course. Quintin just moving away from Nonesuch. It's Quintin in the blue, the royal blue and white colours of Quintin. Both crews about the same weight and both about the same speed, we can see at the moment. Perhaps Quintin, it may be the angle of the camera, but Quintin just ahead of Nonesuch as they go in front of the tents on the meadows on the far side of the course.
And this crew from Nonesuch Boat Club, so they are made up of the alumni of the University of Bristol. There's 2 rowers from the crew and the coach who are previous Henley Royal Regatta finalists. But they're really struggling to keep up with the pace set by the Quintin crew in the buck station, in the blue outfits, as John said. And we can see some good pain faces there, the crew. They're really going for it. They've worked very hard, I think, John, in this early stage. This could provide, it could become quite a painful and hard racing start, which could, I think, become costly as they come down the track. So we'll have to see how they start to pan out as we get further down the track in this head breeze. You don't want to go out, I think, too hard and too fast in the early stages because it really does become expensive later on. The Nonesuch crew, for me, is looking a little bit tidier at this stage, a little bit more relaxed. So we'll see if that starts to pay dividends as they come down the course. But you get so much confidence from having a fast start in the 8. It'll be interesting to see how this starts to play out.
Yes, you worry sometimes that you might have expended too much to get that lead. Certainly looking reasonably composed there. It hasn't looked that way all the way so far, whereas Nonesuch do seem to have a little bit more presence of mind in their boat. Slightly underrating Quintin at the moment, and perhaps biding their time for a bit of effort further down the course. Quintin have been racing well this season. They were placed 22nd at the head of the river in March before finishing in the B final of the Open 8s at the Metropolitan Regatta, so solid results during the season. They also won the B final at Marlow, and that put them into the regatta as a pre-qualified crew. They have a Henley winner in the boat, Alex Miller, who won in 2012 with the Star Club, and they're maintaining this lead over Nonesuch, and it's going to be more and more difficult for Nonesuch to pull them back if they're able to get out to clear water, which they might just have done by now.
Yeah, look, I was concerned about how hard Quintin was taking it out, but it seems that that's paying off, as I mentioned earlier, that confidence that you can get in the 8 by taking a good lead, and particularly in match racing, having a slight advantage, a look back on the crew. If you have that capacity, it gives you the ability to preempt any steps that come and to react to anything that you see. Whereas being the crew behind, it's such a mind game trying to chase all the way down the course. But Quintin is clearly shaping up to be the stronger of the 2 crews at the moment. Nonesuch, although they look a bit more relaxed, a bit longer, they're really not able to match the power, and it's about a 2.5 length lead to Quintin Boat Club now.
And maybe it's the experience in the boat from Quintin. The 7-man Mark Chatwin is 39 years old, and there's a 30-year-old in the 6th seat, Adam Draycott, and the coxswain even, Rebecca Edgar, has let us know that she's 36 years old, so a fair bit of experience in the stern of the boat, with a 22-year-old bowman, Matthew Denley. Max Murdoch is in the 2 seat, Rob Williams in 3, and Alex Miller, former Henley winner, a 29-year-old in the 5 seat. So it may be that it's the good old heads in this boat that's allowed them to open up this comfortable lead as they come down towards the enclosures in this heat of the Thames Challenge Cup.
And we ride there with the crew from Nonesuch Boat Club, the maroon and black quarters on their rowing suits, really not able to match the pace with the Quintin Boat Club, who are sitting out with Clearwater lead now.
And it has been interesting the way that Quintin settled once they got out in front. It was a reasonably frenetic start, but then they settled quite well and been able to maintain not only the lead, but also their composure in the second half of this race.
Yeah, look, they've just started to get stronger and stronger, more confident. They've come out for more length. Like you say, John, it was a fairly frantic start in the early stages, which looked like it would become costly, but they've managed to get a lot of confidence in their stroke, and they're just looking more powerful than their competitors in the Bark Station from Nonesuch Boat Club. But we can see a great shot there from the drone, looking down on the course. Clearwater lead there to Quintin Boat Club.
And for all the viewers watching in the United Kingdom and across the world, this is a match-up between 2 good British club crews in the Temple Challenge 8, with the Quintin Boat Club crew in the light blue, having opened up a good lead at the start and consolidated it through the race to the extent that they're able now to enjoy the last part of the race as they come past the regatta enclosure and move away from the Nonesuch crew.
And of our 76 races that we've had of the day, competitive races of the day, it's been almost equal finishes between the Bucks and the Bark stations, so indicating that the conditions are fair and equal for both lanes as they come down past the enclosures now. We ride there with Quintin Boat Club. They put themselves out there early, good hard fast start, and they've really just come into their own confident stride. They've taken it down as they go towards a comfortable finish in the Thames Challenge Cup.
Yes, Nonesuch closed on them a bit towards the end, but I think that was more a matter of Quintin being in control of the race and not overdoing it towards the end.